Hello everyone, this is Bob and Threadbare, and welcome back to Thi4f.
And I'm Kalon Zombie, actually here from the beginning this time.
And I'm the ghost of Thief games past. Yep. I'm actually Random Ninja.
Oh, okay.
In case there's any confusion there, Kalon.
I was actually
sometimes it's a
pretty
little
confused.
hard for you.
Yeah, it's...
Just taking a look at the map here, seeing where I've been, where I haven't been.
Okay, so let's recap. This is a big goddamn map.
This is a huge map.
And if only the rest of the game were like this.
The loot placement makes sense in most cases.
It's not all forks and stuff.
And hey, that's the combination for that safe I missed earlier.
Oh, you spooked the bird.
Oh no.
Yeah, when you start running, you spook the birds.
It's okay.
You don't want to spook the birds. I mean, that's... If... Oh god, I'm forgetting his name, but...
Alfred Hitchcock.
Yes. Thank you. Don't...
It's okay, man. Birds are assholes anyways.
Oh yeah, birds are gigantic assholes.
Hey!
That's probably the nicest one so far, but I might be biased because blue is my favorite color.
And you also may have noticed, but there was another bust in a safe.
Guy's a little self-involved. That is a creepy painting. That's terrifying.
Yes, it is.
Some right out of the Addams family.
I'm supposing that that's the Baron's mother there.
Pretty sure this is the Addams family mansion. We're gonna walk in on Morticia in just a second.
No, that would require someone with a sense of humor, though.
Is that an air conditioning vent?
It might be.
Does this mansion have central air? It's like a wrench on the ground and shit. There was totally an HVAC technician in here.
Well, it looks like it, actually. Just peeking in there. And that's actually the way to the objective, so I can skip the entire second floor here, because I walked from one end to the other on the first floor. But of course I'm not going to do that, because there's still plenty of stuff to steal.
Yeah.
Like stuff in the attic.
You want to steal all this stuff because it's a thief game. Why wouldn't you want to steal all the thieves?
Are there any guards left alive at this point, Bobbin?
Probably not on the first floor.
I've knocked out at least half of them. Although there are fewer guards on the second floor. I mean, they are expecting an assault via the front door, after all.
But that's not his style.
So, turning off the lights is just a habit for you?
Yes.
Okay. Fair enough.
Uh-huh.
Wasn't locked. There's obviously not going to be anything in it.
Well, not all the drawers are locked and there's stuff in there.
Well, those...
Just shit that nobody cares about, like gold ink bottles.
or gold fountain pens.
Or gold stopwatches, or gold scissors, or...
Don't forget the gold surgical scissors that absolutely don't exist in real life. I looked it up. They aren't real.
You don't say.
Yeah, no. They didn't exist.
But anyway, you may have noticed, but we are on the top floor of the library here. Looks like there's a way we can sneak into the next room.
That is a really weird-looking chandelier.
It's made out of antlers.
Okay.
I noticed. Bizarre.
Somebody really likes to hunt.
Yeah, it's not that bizarre. There are actually trophies of all sorts in that room.
It's still not normal. Who would have a chandelier made out of antlers? That's just gruesome.
Trust me, you have not met enough rich rednecks to answer that question.
I don't know that I've ever met
Although,
a rich redneck.
That is a little weird.
I think this must have been the tech demo level. There's so much stuff here that's just not shown anywhere else.
Yeah, and I really wish that there were guards here to actually make use of how vertical the second level here is. You can climb on top of, like, a full half of the bookcases here. You can climb up into the rafters if you know where to look. Hey!
Hey, this one works.
Yeah! It's a map that actually gives you a map. Whoa!
That wasn't on the original building plan.
Which I guess he's using the original building plan for his map here or something.
So, did a part get added to the map?
No, it's more about what's been removed from the map he's using.
Hmm.
There's this great big empty space in the middle of the manor.
Wow, yeah, this really would have been a nice area for guards.
Yeah. Especially since you can, like, do death from above on them now.
Yeah.
Well, you can always do that. Although, actually, there is a, there is an upper limit to being able to do that, as well as a lower limit.
Ah.
Like, if you are up too high above somebody, then you cannot Goomba stomp them.
I guess the theory behind that is that even at that height, you would still break your own goddamn neck.
Or at least, even just your ankles.
Yeah.
Except there's clearly no fall damage. Like, we've fallen pretty far.
Well, you remember the one time I fell and died, right?
Well, that's true.
Like we've discussed before, there is no fall damage, but there is fall death.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's true.
God of War logic.
Except God of War logic also involved you can swim in this pool, but the ocean, oh no. Oh my no.
I wonder if this hallway is trapped.
Huh.
But yes, that is what
Golly gee willikers.
that is what we have here on the second floor instead of guards. Lots and lots of traps.
Even with as old as this building looks, this is still nicer than every other set piece. Probably due to how old it looks, actually.
Yeah.
It's got personality, like Cheese Whiz.
I thought Cheese Whiz is what happens to cheese after you surgically remove the personality.
No man, Cheese Whiz has personality. There's a whole song about it.
Okay.
Well, it looks like we're on the wrong side to actually disable those traps.
Come on, tell me you've heard the song.
No.
What? Don't you people have TV in America?
Yes, but I have not watched it since about 2003.
That's okay, that commercial's from the 90s.
I actually haven't heard it either. Cheese Whiz just isn't a big seller where I live.
It used to be the old.
Did you know Black Diamond made a cheese spread? Apparently it's delicious.
Also, this is the big space in the middle that was empty. And you know what I really like about this room? There is a puzzle in this room.
What?
There is an honest-to-God puzzle in this room, which you have to figure out by being intelligent, like looking through this people and noticing how this mechanism works. So I have to go counterclockwise, and then clockwise, and then 2 moves in either direction in order to make the mechanism seat.
Whoa.
Okay, so it's like those things they had in museums as a kid where you would spin it and then, like, different dinosaur pictures would show up. Come on, tell me you had those, right?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, no, yeah.
It's actually exactly that. There's a picture on those gold cylinders.
And here on this side, we've got a different puzzle. So you notice there's that bit of red on the top there. And so the cylinders you need to move have red on them.
Neat.
It's pretty cool.
I like this. Why couldn't they do this more often?
Why do they have a magic projector?
You get a huge-ass diamond!
Yeah. An ostentatiously large gemstone.
Whoa.
Here it is.
Yeah, this part was definitely written by a different team. I don't even think the regular writing team knew what that word meant. What, you gotta flip the switch again?
Yeah, but I know where they are, so...
That's silly.
Anyway, yeah, that's the unique loot for the level, and you actually have to think in order to get it.
Whoa.
Do you think that room in there was airtight?
Probably not. Apparently it was originally a chapel. I mean, it's probably got the same, like, you know, ventilation ducts as every other room in the house.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate, because I was thinking it'd be funny if Garrett let out a really nasty fart in there, and then the Baron walked in and just like, what is that foul stench? Kind of
What
thing.
died in here?
Be a good prank to pull.
I think stealing it is an extremely expensive gem is a decent prank on its own.
No, that's a crime, Bobbin. Crimes and pranks are different things.
Not all of the time.
That letter didn't look very burnt.
No, it didn't.
Baron owes some money. Baron's got to stop using his Amex.
Whoever threw that into the fire, they need to throw it into the actual fire instead of like laying it on the outside of the fire next time if they really want to burn it.
Bothers me in movies too, where they'll throw something into the fire but clearly miss, and then in the next scene it's in the fire.
Well, anyway, you may have noticed from that letter I just read, that apparently the primal is also radioactive, in addition to turning people into golems.
Oh.
Wait, how did he get the primal?
Now, this is from, like, back when he had the primal.
When did he have the... Oh, right.
In the beginning of the game.
He was the dude who did the thing,
Yeah.
made Aaron into the thing. Okay.
Yes.
He was the one, MacGuffin the MacGuffin.
He was the ancient guy in charge of the ceremony. And hey, look, another bust.
He keeps one in his bedside chest.
Yes, on top of his clothing.
He really likes himself.
Needs to watch out for himself, I guess. But yeah, can't cross that without taking a lot of damage. And the way up to the things that turn it off are on the other side. And since I don't have a jump button, not a proper jump button, I can't skirt around that area.
As we established, you've got a jump button. That's half jump.
Yeah, I got it.
Gotcha. Okay.
That looks like the
Oh.
vault I'm searching for. The hidden entrance.
Whoops.
You don't say.
Once again, a remnant of the old asylum as well, where you've already done the thing that Garrett comments on.
Yep. Whoops.
Oopsie doodle.
Alright, well, I'm taking a look at the map, and I just noticed that the library will allow me to access the...
What the hell just happened there? Why did it look like... Did you notice the static on the screen? Or well,
Yeah.
not static.
No, I noticed
Okay.
the tearing, I guess.
That was just a glitch in the rendering.
Matrix. Gotcha.
No big deal.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah, okay. I just wasn't sure. I thought I was maybe going crazy and then I was going to get murdered by Tabitha. But if I'm not, that's great.
Yeah, I don't really re-render just for, like, a single frame of that happening.
No, that's okay. Like I said, I just thought
Plus, we're all commenting on it, so if I remove it now, it's just going to make us all look weird.
Whoa.
And, yeah, right now I'm just taking another staircase up.
There were no guards on the second floor. I just would like to point that out.
Well, like I said, instead there are traps.
Right. But you also said there were guards, of which there are none.
No. I said I wish there were guards in the second floor of that library.
We go out fighting, not kicking on a rope.
Oh, well, there's at least a guard, I guess.
Yeah.
Probably two, but it could just be a crazy person.
True.
End up a rat show.
Or a spooky ghost. Didn't get enough of those last chapter.
Actually, it's a guy on the third floor.
Man, that guy's voice carries.
Yeah.
He's standing at the top of the staircase.
So, 3 floors in an attic, or just like...
Third floor is the attic.
Third floor is the attic.
And hey, this is the balcony I could have gotten to from the dining room downstairs.
The Awakened.
Are we supposed to know the names they're dropping in the things they're capitalizing?
Now, this is... You're supposed to be reading those things to find out what all of the capitalization is for. Basically, the idea is that Baron Northcrest wanted to use the primal in order to, I don't know, restart the Industrial Revolution or something.
Hey Garrett, take one of those swords.
No,
Do it.
Not just gonna leave. I mean, even a ceremonial sword at this point would be better than nothing. Granted, the minute you got into a fight, it would snap like a twig, but it's the thought that counts.
Probably still hurt, though.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, you're still hitting somebody with a giant chunk of metal.
I really actually like that gear moving thing. It looks really cool as it just spins out and you've got the stopper there that's clicking and clacking. It's nice. They took a lot of time to model that.
And that's why they always move you very precisely in front of it, so they don't have to model it from other angles.
Yep.
Well, they also have Garrett going into a default pose as he opens a drawer, so let's be honest here. Their dedication is only second to their laziness.
That one disabled the floor trap. The first one I got disabled the trap on this door, which is apparently a mothballed bedroom.
Clearly requiring a trapdoor.
Yeah.
Bet you it was his teenage daughter's room and she was going through a rebellious phase and he's like, you're grounded and if you open the door you'll explode or something.
And get filled with poison needle darts.
You are mega grounded. If you open this door, you will seriously die. I'm not even joking, young lady.
Wow, we were absolutely right. It was totally...
Actually, that's his wife.
Oh.
Well, close enough. Alright, Missy, you're grounded. But we're married. I don't care, you're grounded.
And actually, he does not appreciate his wife because she talks about gods like they exist, and that's, you know,
Oh.
Yeah, Baron Northcrest is the reason why all the gods are, nobody worships them anymore. Because he's one of those militant atheists, I guess.
Yeah.
Jerks. I mean, not that militant, crazy religious people are any better, but an atheist is pretty bad. Especially when magic and gods clearly exist in the universe.
Yeah, it is, you know...
Yeah.
It's not a myth, it's a thing.
When the world was almost destroyed by the gods multiple times, it kind of becomes default that they exist. I mean, you might not want to worship them, but at least they've proven they exist.
It's like in Discworld when atheists openly proclaim that they are atheists, the gods will smite them because they literally exist.
So, turns out that guy was absolutely crazy. Okay. Boop.
Yeah, muttering to himself because he couldn't get this trap to work.
Well, that's because someone cut the rope.
No.
Oh, but remember, Garrett doesn't kill.
No, he's just sleeping.
At the bottom of 3 floors of stairs.
You gotta get your fun in this game however you can.
Honestly, I wonder about that. I mean, the game, to my knowledge, does not keep track of the state of guards once you've ended the threat, so to speak.
Well, that's probably because they're just ragdolls. They're not things anymore.
No, I mean, like in the previous games, they would track whether a guard has been knocked out or killed because that reflected on your mission objectives.
Right, and if you knocked out a guard and then killed him, you would still fail if the objective was to not kill anyone.
What? Who puts a boiler in a wooden attic?
I don't know, but that window there, that window is the other way we could have gotten in.
What? Who puts a gold bottle in the attic?
The Baron.
Remember how we said the loot choices made sense?
Well, I guess a guard stashed it there to steal away later.
That actually.
I mean, it would have made more sense if it was an actual, you know, good vintage and not a golden bottle.
Maybe it was a good vintage and he just kept the bottle up there so that way when...
He could tell all his guard buddies.
No, that way when he was ordered to, like, find whoever stole the good stuff, he'd be like, well, I gave the good old college try, but I couldn't find it, and in truth, it's up in the attic all along.
It was probably that crazy dude. That's probably why he was crazy. He was drunk off his rocker.
Yeah.
Well, that also explains why he couldn't get that trap to work.
That's what drinks do, kids. Stay away from drugs and alcohol. This has been your PSA.
Kind of makes me... I've always kind of wondered about that. Drugs and alcohol. Like, alcohol is something separate from other drugs.
It's a legal drug, which makes it different.
And then there's tobacco, though.
Well...
Wacky tobacco.
That's not actual tobacco, though.
Shh.
Well, anyway, you know, force loading screen,
Is
Uncharted.
this is Assassin's Creed. This is literally animation for animation taken from Assassin's Creed. I guarantee it.
Well, anyway, that's the only way past that door,
For some reason.
because even though it's only half barricaded, it lacks a doorknob, so we have to use alternate means.
Do you really need to barricade a door that doesn't have a doorknob?
Yeah.
Yeah, but only half of it, though.
How do people even get to this area? The guards can't get here because there's no doorknob on that door, so the only way to get through this door would be to break it down. So why even bother barricading it?
Well, anyway, we got some climbing to do here.
Correct me if I'm wrong, this is the first time we've ever climbed a thing in third person like this?
No, we did it back in Chapter 2 and Chapter 3.
Oh.
It's been a while, so I can understand you forgetting, but it certainly isn't unique.
No.
Hey, you know what would have been nice? If we could do this every time we had to get up to the clock tower.
Yeah.
That'd be swell.
Hey, it's the Thief Taker General.
Oh boy, I was wondering when he would show up.
Yeah, just here for a cameo, though.
Hey, Garrett, cut the rope. Oh, wait, you don't have a sword.
And remember, he doesn't kill.
And that'd be a steel cable, anyhow.
You don't know that. Could be a...
It's an elevator.
Listen, the ropes we shoot out of our rope arrows are completely rigid. Who knows what kind of thing is holding that elevator up? It could be twine, for all we know. In this universe, twine could be stronger than anything else.
Candle-powered twine. Here's the cutscene moment.
They really need new loading screen dialogue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially because they force you to see it again.
Oh, it's Baron von Greyhair,
It's
dude.
Baron Praxis. I mean, Baron Northcrest.
If you're to kill me, make it.
Baron von Big Nose.
I need answers.
Hey, Garrett, you know it'd be easier used to threaten someone than an arrow?
Nobody
A sword?
likes-
Yeah, he could at least use the claw for this.
Yeah.
Or like a dagger? Fancy outfit, though. Fit right in with a Final Fantasy
Much
villain.
about you. There's a power in this earth. An old energy. Primal.
So this is all just exposition?
All but
Yes.
attuned. It is benign. Unseen. Yet it can be channeled. Harnessed into productive form.
Garrett, get rid of
In
your
the past,
scarf.
only small
thing.
amounts have been
Neck
controlled.
warmer.
But I
Underneath is just nothing but beard.
I
It's the worst case of neck beard you have ever seen.
better. What did you do with Aaron at the asylum? When the stone
I
broke
tortured her!
and the book was destroyed.
Does anyone in this game
energy
have a
somehow
neck?
passed to her.
Aaron?
Exposure to this
Or is
source
everyone's
a
neck
terrifying
covered?
effect, twisting mind and body.
I'm trying to think. Pretty sure Basso's neck is covered.
Where is the girl?
This guy's neck
I
is covered.
tried removing the energy from her.
I just don't
But
think
when
they
that
wanted.
bastard
Necks
took her
are
from
hard
Moira,
to render.
He took my dream with her. Who are you talking about? It's Aldous who took the girl. Aldous. You know him better as Orion.
Dun dun dun!
Hey, guy in the thread,
Dun,
guess what you
dun,
predicted?
Dun.
That thing that's happening right now.
We grew up apart, but I brought him back into the family, into the Awakened. Like us, he was attuned to the primal. He was
So
their
that arrow
son,
that was on
a
fire
ritual
is
helping.
now not.
And now his fanatics
Right.
are here for
No,
the
it is.
stone.
It's burning up
Why
his
would
desk.
Orion take the girl?
Oh.
He must be planning another ritual. And you've been a
Is
most
it?
obedient dog, it would seem. First he had you steal Cornelius's ring. Then the book. The
Alright,
stone
that
from
desk
the
is
key.
made out of something very...
You
No, he
Define
didn't
the
actually
primal.
have him steal the stone from the key. Garrett just sort of got it
You're
because he
mine.
could.
You were there, I remember now.
And yeah, that's the secret about the eye. It's actually got a tiny shard of the primal in it.
Oh boy.
With my brother's mom.
And for some reason, Garrett took the elevator and left the Baron upstairs.
Well, the Baron forced him into the elevator.
No, he didn't. Garrett just sort of... I mean, the Baron wandered into the elevator. Garrett wandered in after him. The Baron wandered back out. And then Baron pushed the button.
It's a really tiny elevator.
And is promptly probably burning to death.
Well, to be fair, that desk wasn't burning very quickly, so assuming there's no other arrows.
Burning the manor down.
Well, they are burning the rest of the manor down at the same time.
Oh, okay.
Is this another one of those you can choke on the smoke sections, or...
No.
No, not that cool. Okay.
It's not quite that much on fire yet.
Hey, that door that didn't have a doorknob is open now.
And then it shut on its own.
And this one's locked now.
I didn't know we were back in the asylum. Jeez.
Why is this door locked now?
I guess the Thief-Taker General locked it on his way out.
Okay, second question. How did they open that other door?
My chance to prove my faith.
Telekinesis.
Fair enough.
Listen, Bobbin, you're gonna have to warn me if I'm going to have to make another spooky, scary skeletons montage.
No, not yet.
If he's smart, he learned to fear the great.
It takes so long for them to thump to the ground after you knock him out. Garrett must toss them really high. He plays the airplane game with them and then just lets them fall.
Yeah, well, there's a whole bunch of guards around here, and they're all on relatively high alert.
You don't say.
So I gotta be careful about dealing with them.
Hey, Garrett, grab a sword.
Nope.
Certainly are plenty to spare, and apparently another wave of guards came in here to get murdered by all of the Graven.
You'd think the guards, what with their, I assume, years of training and equipment, would, be able to beat a ragtag group of idiots.
Well, it's revealed later, but they are sort of being given a supernatural power. Just a taste of the Primal's power, basically.
Ah, so lazy writing, then. Laziness for plot convenience. What's that guy doing to that corpse?
Searching it.
God. Is he? He doesn't look... He looks like he's doing something a little different.
He's being very, very thorough. There might be gold hidden behind his eyeballs. You don't know.
Blind my head.
Okay, so this area is weird because I am walking on glass, even though I am not walking on glass. Yeah, so they messed up the graphics versus the sound effects in this area.
Hey! Stop!
You've been discovered.
Yeah,
Holy moly, did that take a chunk out of your health.
yeah. See, that's what I'm talking about. These guys deal a lot more damage than normal.
Yeah, that wasn't friendly.
But, well, anyway.
You know, if you'd had a sword, you could have blocked that. Just saying.
Well,
Garrett.
I could have dodged that, but I forgot which button was dodge again. And it looks like the mysterious phantom collectibles are gone now.
Right, so yeah, that plaque, you couldn't pick it up. It was just the plaque.
It was there, but it was not there.
Is there supposed to be a plaque there?
No.
Okay.
Especially not halfway embedded into the floor.
And next to another collectible, which I also gathered from earlier in the level.
Yeah.
So the wing of the building which I came from, you can no longer get into it because it is on fire.
How convenient. Bet you the attic's on fire, too.
Well, yeah, considering the Baron had a flaming arrow that he didn't take care of.
That wasn't the attic, that was his office.
Which is near the attic, yes.
You know, near is relative.
Well, anyway. So, the other thing, though, is that doorways into the destroyed wing of the building are now open. And this wing is not on fire. However, there is a problem here. Which is that guy comes out immediately after I made a quick save.
Well, that's lucky.
Well, it's more unlucky because I was caught by surprise a couple times.
Immediately.
Well, anyway, so this is the burned wing. That's, if I use a fire arrow, I can set that, that gas on fire.
For all one guard.
Yes.
Well, I guess if you're a pyromaniac, at least it panders to you.
And he does walk through the flames, so you can use it to kill him.
That's because Garrett doesn't kill. He just maims and burns viciously. Ah, the golden cup he steals, but crystal. No crystal.
That was another vase, actually. The difference is that they are slightly larger than a cup.
That looked like a very small vase.
Yes.
Or that'd be vase, because it was gold.
Hmm.
Well, anyway. Back up to the second floor here. Which, yeah, also another guy managed to, like, run out immediately. Luckily, he's in such a hurry that he didn't see me.
And he has none. What?
Who is he talking to?
Himself.
Excellent. The Graven hires a lot of crazy people. So does the guard, for that matter.
Well, you remember how I told you that they got a little bit of the primal?
Yeah.
That also makes them a little bit crazy.
Okay.
Because, you know, they're...
Seems like only Garrett is resistant to it.
Well, that's...
Like, not even Aaron.
Yeah, because Aaron went all stalkerish on him, so that was weird.
Yeah, Garrett had the benefit of only getting a shard of the primal, and, you know, getting an entire year to sleep, to recuperate. These guys aren't getting so much as a shard, but they don't have any time to recuperate, and the guy implanting it is intentionally turning them into, you know, fundamentalist wackos.
Oh, well, yeah.
So, the section we didn't go in, I assume that's the way to advance the plot?
Yes, there's multiple ways to get in there.
I see. Convenient. It's a good thing this guy has central air, or else we won't have these convenient pipes.
Well, he is rich enough to have central air.
Right, but it's...
I mean, if you can afford it, then why not?
I'm just gonna stop picking nits about the technology that is completely inconsistent even within the same chapter.
Yeah.
You see where that...
It's always bothered me in games where they never seem to hear when you do that.
Actually, he did hear it, though. That's why he turned around, now he's alerted. He did not see me climb up and do that, though.
That's because you were in the darkness.
Love throwing those guys face first into a wall.
Some more candles. Thankfully, they're not powering any cameras.
It's been, what, 10 episodes? We still can't let that go?
Listen, it was really dumb.
It was really dumb.
Not even, like, even in...
Hey, a desk bell just sitting there.
What?
Okay, so this part of the map
Okay.
was not part of the tech demo, and so was designed by the same crazy people who designed the rest of the game. What is that?
It's a barricaded door.
Let me just walk against it.
Barricading it or something. I don't know.
Looked like he was trying to break it down with his face.
Yeah, if he had a crowbar, that might have helped, but as it was, he was just sort of staring at it, angrily shaking his fist, so to speak.
Why you?
Gee, I wonder if this sword-like object could potentially destroy these small wooden timbers. Nah, I'm just gonna hit it with my face.
Aha! Another safe combination.
In parentheses, watch guards track dirt on it.
And this is the room that he was trying to break into.
With his face.
It's got 2 golden scroll holders and another bit of Baron Northcrest backstory. Basically, the idea is that Aldous, Baron Northcrest's brother, was once an inmate of Moira's asylum. The Baron found him, realized that he had some potential with, manipulating the primal and all that, and so he brought him into his little, exclusive group of assholes who want to take over the city. And
His exclusive group of MacGuffin hunters, as they say.
yes. But Aldous betrayed him after the, the ritual went wrong. And so that's why he's got this whole cult thing going, in order to get a hold of Aaron and take over the city. Now that was a safe worth breaking into for once.
Yeah, and I still love the fact that you can actually get money from bonds.
In a city, yeah, where even the Baron owes money to somebody.
That's the way forward, but...
A complete area transition without a single masked loading screen.
aha, here we are.
Frog.
I think that's a toad.
Well, either way, for once it's not replacing the human's head. Instead, it's just a nice old lady with a frog as company.
I'm pretty sure that's a toad. Be a very big frog.
Well, whatever.
I mean, I'm no
Garrett!
frog
I'm slipping!
expert person.
Did you know that,
Hey, guys! This is where the prologue happened! Hey! Hey, guys!
Should never return to the scene of a crime.
Hey, guys!
But this
This is where the prologue happened! Hey!
down to the laboratory.
Hey! Did you know this is where the prologue happens?
Someone may still be here.
Where did he come from? Where did they come from?
what happened with the here? What happened before? The prologue?
Some kind of thing where there was screaming and shrieking when some girl did a thing and we're supposed to care.
Anyway, I forget if it's toads or frogs, but I remember
These guys aren't very smart.
one former friend that I had, apparently they decided she was really into drugs for a while. She's clean now, but she was into drugs for a while. So she and her friends gave somebody's pet frog a dose of ecstasy
Oh dear.
and also some steroids. And apparently, frog livers move much slower and work much slower than a human's. So they called the vet, and they were like, "What would happen if we were to give a frog or I forget which one it was, like this?" And it's like, well, it would process it forever. So the toad or frog ended up getting really huge, but was also really super happy all of the time.
Hey, I wonder which way we're supposed to go.
I would have to assume their livers work slower because they're cold-blooded, but I could be wrong.
And also because you're applying a human dose to something that weighs less than a pound.
Well, we don't know that.
I'm not sure if it was a human dose or not. Like,
Yeah.
I just know that they gave it some. I'm not sure if it was.
Also, keep in mind, like, a human dose varies wildly. I'm pretty sure there are people who take a lot of ecstasy.
On the other hand, I don't know many humans who weigh less than a pound.
True.
That's a good point. Very, very sick babies. Very sick. You probably don't want to give that sick baby ecstasy. Nobody do that.
Probably
I'm
not.
not responsible if you try
Hey,
that.
another desk bell.
Why?
They have the most... They have the craziest placing of every item in the game.
Look, the desk bell would be perfect right here on the desk.
No, the desk bell would not be perfect in the middle of a laboratory in the basement of a mansion.
But it would still be on a desk.
No, the ashtray makes sense.
Hey, golden microscope.
That's impractical.
Magnifying glass?
Gold also impractical. Just poor lab maintenance. Were those blast shields?
There's the primal stone piece, but what's this contraption it's sat in? No time to find a manual. I need to get it out somehow.
No. There you go. You had a decibel on desk, Kalon. Happy now?
Awesome. Yes. I am the happiest.
Happy as can be.
Not as happy as that Frank. That's Frank the Toad. I think it was a toad. 90% sure it was a toad now.
Have you just been thinking about it the whole time, trying to decide if it was a frog or a toad?
I'm kind of tired, in case you can't tell.
Well, by the way, the other thing about Baron Northcrest is that he has rapidly aged and gone impotent because of his constant exposure to the primal.
So that speaks well to Garrett. I hope he didn't want kids.
Yeah.
Also, brain damage. Lots of brain damage, probably.
Or at the very least, a tumor.
Hey, speaking of that generator, remember when Bobbin referenced that? Yeah.
Yeah,
Boom.
generator.
That's happening here.
We're turning it on.
Yeah, we are.
Basically, the idea is that that primal stone piece, we want it because of reasons.
We want it so they don't get it.
And to get it, we need to break the thing it's in, and from the documents I picked up, the idea is that there's a certain resonance. And if it hit the resonance, then the glass will shatter.
There's already a little crack in the glass. Couldn't you just,
Or...
I don't know, blow it up? You have arrows that make explosions.
Yeah.
Well, A, you potentially don't, and B, if you actually shoot the damn thing, Garrett will actually comment, this isn't going to work.
Oh.
Garrett doesn't know that. You just have to shoot it more.
While making it blow up through resonance is
Fine
easy
piece.
enough once you figure out how to work.
Garrett has proven to not be smart, so... He seems like the kind of person that would just shoot it with explodey arrows over and over again.
I mean, I would.
Ah, seriously. Your arrows explode. Why would you not use
Yeah,
those?
seriously.
It's like Green Lanterns.
But
or
actually, you know,
greener.
to speak well of the game, this is also something approaching a real puzzle here. Because the way it works is that you've got two wheels here. One controls the speed at which this thing turns, like so. And the other one controls the height of the whatever these are. And the idea is that you've got to center it around the crack, like so. And you know it's centered because it starts rattling like that. And here's me thinking, you know, try blunt arrow.
Again, though, arrows that explode.
Except the exploding ones.
Well, whatever. I can just turn this down to exactly the right speed.
If I keep applying it in the right places, I can break this thing open.
And yeah, there's now another crack to the left there. So I'll move this down until it starts rattling. And I'll speed it up until something breaks.
Like so.
Yep, let's see how a third one goes.
Well, knowing the video game is the rule of 3 or rule of 4. 3.
So, is that generator supposed to power the house, or no?
I think it's just supposed to keep the primal stone contained.
No, it is a theoretical generator. As in, like, an experiment.
Take a blast!
What?
Yeah, I don't know. The primal stone...
Garrett, you suck. You're the worst thief ever.
The primal stone exploded even though it didn't.
Gotta stop being knocked back by magical imaginary shit.
But hey, new focus point.
Yay.
Gotta get speed.
Speed. Garrett's doing drugs.
Let's just jump up here and... Howdy there, buddy!
There's the surprise.
The master thief. Have I come at a bad time?
Hey, Garrett. Let go.
Grab his cane
Forgive
with your
my
free
clumsiness.
hand and pull him
Since our
over.
first encounter, I've always been a bit heavy-footed on this leg. They used to plunge a colleague's hand into hot tar black-handed. But yours I'll have for my mantle.
You talk too much.
I think he's just trying to make up for the fact that he's blinded. Or, sorry, balding, not blinded.
Well, I do appreciate that, you know, the bad guy talked too much, so Garrett kicked his ass and ran away.
Hey, Thief Taker General, have you ever read Les Miserables? I think you might find it quite interesting.
Nobody reads books anymore, that's why Garrett can't sell them. He's gotta find a Blockbuster somewhere and rent the damn thing.
But yeah, the mission isn't over yet.
Oh boy, exciting chase scene.
In the sewers, no less.
Well, no, actually, there's nobody down here. In fact, you may remember, but the guards were commenting on that.
Oh, right.
Something about the
Graven...
Maybe we should go investigate the sewers. No, you're dumb, Jessup.
Yeah, the idea is that the Graven are supposed to be down here, and they will tear out your eyeballs, so let's not do that. But the Graven are not in here because now they are up in the mansion, killing all of the guards and pulling out their eyeballs.
Come on, the Graven don't really do that, right?
No, I'm pretty sure they do. There might be gold behind the eyeballs, remember?
Well, they set the bridge on fire. That's something.
There was a bridge. Hey Garrett, swim.
Yes, this is the bridge.
Swim.
This is the bridge we ran across with Aaron.
Yeah, actually, it is that bridge.
Galen, your memory for this video game is much better than mine.
I know, and I'm even tired. What the hell?
Are we paying attention to the same video game?
Maybe?
I don't remember this bridge. I remember we were supposed to cross this bridge, but then, like, cutscene thing happened and we didn't actually see the bridge coming to the manor.
Well, you crossed the bridge, you know, in between starting the chapter.
Right.
But now everything's on fire, so there's actually some challenge in getting back.
Yeah, fire tends to do that.
Except for the whole thing being scripted, but you know.
Well, no, actually this,
You keep spilling this white paint everywhere.
this is actually a very dangerous part of this map. And I bet that would have been exciting if I had seen it.
Yeah, that would have been pretty neat to see somebody who's on fire plunge into the river, probably killing themselves in the process to douse themselves, but I mean, it's the thought that counts.
Where the hell am I supposed to go?
I don't know.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, no. Gotta look for people spilling the white paint. That'd be a very warm candlestick. In fact, it's made of gold, so it would probably be a little melty.
Okay, so I've actually gone into the lockpick mode here because it slows down time. Which is good because I'm having shit all luck here. But, yeah, the thing is that this house will slowly set itself on fire, and if you're still working on this lock when you're, when the fire reaches you, you will take a lot of damage. Like, you can see the stairs there are coming for you.
Da-na. Da-na. It's like Jaws, but fire. That was convenient.
But yeah, this is exciting. You know, this is actually more exciting than we were infiltrating the tower earlier.
Yeah.
It's an interesting set piece, but then this whole level is proven to be, or this whole chapter is proven to be an interesting set piece.
And hey, we're doing that whole smoke thing again. You heard Garrett coughing there.
Well, because we didn't have enough of that. I'm not a big fan of the damage over time, environmental hazards that you can't protect against.
Well, the advantage in this case is that they only start taking damage by the time that you can avoid them.
Better tread carefully. The roof looks like it's ready to fall.
You don't say.
Garrett didn't tread carefully enough.
Can't stop loading now. It's what he does.
What did you do? What happened? Why did you knock down that chandelier?
I broke another part of the ceiling
Why?
in order to get out.
Ah. Gotcha.
And I fell through again and again.
Garrett, you suck. Still the worst thief.
To be fair, I'd like to see you do better when a mansion is on fire and you're trying to escape.
Well, for one, I would swim.
That would be a good idea at this point.
Yeah.
But hey,
Old friend.
Jim Beam's here to help.
Except it makes no sense for him to be there, but that's okay.
Well, that's what friends are for, you know?
Yeah.
Hey, Garrett, you're literally there. Just swim, dude.
Oh, whatever. He's almost made it at this point.
So Baron Northcrest, absolutely, like, super dead at this point, right?
You never see him again, so very likely, yes.
Okay.
My magic 8-ball says odds point to yes.
If this part of the bridge collapses, maybe there's better footing above.
Apparently, playtesters didn't realize that there was a path up here, so they had Garrett say that.
You always have to wonder how much of that is playtesters being idiots and how much of that is developers thinking people are idiots. At least I always wonder. That's the normal thing to wonder about in these scenarios, but...
No time to be careful. I need to move fast.
No, there's absolutely always time to be careful and not die.
Except right now.
Hey, it's the crazy kitchen!
Whoa!
Yeah, now you're Spider-Man, Garrett.
Yeah, like I was saying before, though, this is definitely a better set piece than the tower was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And cutscene.
I mean, a whole goddamn bridge just fell down.
That was close. Now back to the clock tower.
I would just like to point out that stone really doesn't burn this quickly.
No, but there's a lot of wood based in the foundations.
Yeah.
But fire needs to get through stone and also water to do that.
Well, there was a lot of fire.
Sure. We'll go with there was a lot of fire. So, when does Garrett start collecting eyeballs for his collection?